the Crafting Nook, the Crafting Nook, the Crafting Nook, the Crafting Nook, the Crafting Nook. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crafting Nook. I am Felicia. Today, I'm gonna be doing somewhat of a beginner's video. Okay, so that's why I have all of this stuff spread out. Just never mind this. Okay, this is something else I'm working on, but I can't move it at the moment. I have 4 ounces of resin. This is the Nicpro resin. Now, I don't use Nicpro that often, all right? But I chose to use it because I'm just gonna show you that I have paste, tint, mica powder, and I have some casting craft. I just want to show you the different ones that you can use, and you know, you can still make art. All right, now who's to say that what you do is totally correct or totally incorrect? But I will start off by saying, if you're dealing with resin, you do need to wear your respirator. You need to wear your gloves, and you just need to protect yourself overall. All right, protect your health. Your health is most important. Now, myself, I do have a respirator. Okay, I don't wear it because I can't breathe in my respirator. However, I do have an air purifier, which works fine for me. But I'm not going to tell you that's what you need to do, okay? You do need to wear your respirator, all right? It's very important. I don't want anybody to take this video and say, oh, she's a hypocrite because she's not wearing it. Well, I can't wear my respirator because, like I said, I can't breathe in my respirator. I do have one, but like I said, it's just, I can't wear it. I get so, I start to breathe really heavily, and when I breathe heavily, then it gets somewhat of a panic mode, so I just choose to not wear it. Okay, so as you're mixing your resin, you know, follow the directions on your resin, okay? Make sure you read those directions because not all resins have the same directions, okay? And there are different types of resin, all right? You have one for deep casting, you have one for just top coating, you have a wood resin. There are many different types, okay? So get the one that is suited for you and your project. Don't just go out and buy any kind of resin, all right? Buy what you're gonna use for your project, okay? So these little coasters and things like that, this resin is fine for that. No problem. I don't mind it at all. I'm just mixing it slowly, mixing it from the bottom. You want to be sure to scrape your sides, okay? Make sure all of this is done, all right? Because if you don't, like I said, you know, you can stand a chance of having your resin not cured properly. It could be tacky, okay? Tacky meaning sticky. It can be soft. It can be bendy. So if you just take the time to mix your resin, all right? Just take your time and do it. You're not in a rush for anything. Now, there are time limits on resins, okay? Some resins, they give you a 20-minute work time. Some resins give you a 40-minute work time. Some of them, you can even push it a little longer. But that's when you learn your resin, okay? You have to learn your resin. It's about like you having a baby, and you've got to learn what this baby likes, what it don't like, what it agree with, what it don't agree with, all of that stuff. You've got to look at everything as a whole. When you look at everything as a whole, then you can find out, you know, what's best for you. All right? I've mixed this resin for a while now. Generally, if you can hold it up to the light, okay, you can see if you have any strings that are left behind. Sometimes there aren't any strings that's left. Sometimes you gotta, mix it and make sure it's good. To be extra careful, extra safe, you can pour it into another cup, okay, and mix a little bit more. But beware of your work time, all right? So on this, I got a little piece of trash or something in this mold right here. On this one, I'm going to just pour some resin in here because I'm going to attempt to do like a little flower. I haven't been successful on this, so, I'm just, don't worry about it. I haven't been successful on that. So what I got several cups, all right? And I'm just going to put a little bit of resin in these cups, okay? I'm taking my sticks out because you don't want to what you call double dip, all right? A lot of people do double dipping into their product. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in a second. But they double dip, and you don't want to double dip in your product, all right? Let's see what we have here left. Okay. So there's just a little bit left in that cup, but no need to worry. No need to worry. We're gonna start off with one that you can see really good. Let's see. Let's go up here to the top. You can see that one. Okay. This I want to use two colors. So I think I'm gonna wait for a second to do that one. I'm gonna get one that I can just use one single color. Now this is a paste, okay? This is a paste by Resin Expressions. It's called Frosty Mint, okay? I've took the honor to go ahead and open it, but you do, when you have a paste, okay, mix it. You want to mix your paste really good. This is one that I just opened, so just know that you need to mix it up when you first open it, just so that everything is right, okay? And look what I'm doing, all right? I'm taking majority of that paste off. You see there? This is all I'm gonna use of this paste. You see that? That's it, all right? I don't even need that much. Let's take some more off. All right, I took a little bit more off because you don't need a lot. I have my cup. This is about 30 milliliters, which is an ounce. Okay, I'm gonna stir this in. This mint color, this frosty mint, is so beautiful. I love it, love it, love it. So beautiful. But you want to make sure that you're able to mix this really good. Wipe your stick several times, okay? Wipe it several times and stir again, okay? Make sure it's incorporated with that resin really good. You don't want to half do it, all right? Don't want to half do it, okay? So I feel like I have this mixed nicely. I feel that it's blended well. At any time that you feel like it's not right, it's not right, you have that second thought, mix it again, mix it again. So what I'm gonna do, the last time I did these coasters, it was completely wrong, okay? So this time I'm going to try to do them the right way. So I'm just going to take my cup and kind of squeeze, all right? I'll be up and down out of my chair because I want to make sure that, you know, I concentrate on the steadiness of what I'm doing. Just concentrate. You may be able to see my hand shake a little bit or whatever, but it's only because I'm trying to pour steady and I'm trying to make sure that I don't go over. I do not want to go over. Okay? And now, just lift up a second, look at it. All right, it still needs a little bit more. So I'm gonna pour just a little bit more, being careful not to overfill it. Okay? So when you do this, don't go over those little slots and things that are sticking up, okay? You don't want to do that. Don't go over. Drop. There. All right. It probably can use this last little bit here. Let's just see. I think it can. All right. Okay. Just letting those little drops fall into place. All right. All right. I'm gonna leave it as that. That one is done. All right. That one is done. That was the paste. All right. Frosty mint paste. Okay. So I'm just gonna sit that there. The next one I will do, let's go with the rose quartz. All right. This is by, let me do this for a second. This is by Mayspring. All right. Rose quartz. When you're using your mica powder, okay, try to do this carefully. When using your mica powder, I think I can come back here a little bit. You don't need that much, especially with as little as I have in this cup. So you see that? It's not that much at all. Just gonna put it in here, drop it. All right. Mayspring is my favorite type of mica powder. It really is. And like I said, this is the rose gold. So you see how it's sitting up there on top of the resin? Just kind of push it down a little bit. Push it down a little bit and try to take and stir that mica powder so that it will get in there really good. Because mica powder, you can get little pieces that be left into your mica powder, okay? So mix it very well, very well. Scraping your sides, scraping your bottom, scrape your stick, okay? Push that down in there. See that? Mix it some more. Try to scrape your stick because it can have that mica still in there. It really can. Okay. Wiping my stick again. Scraping again. You know, you can't be too careful. Just make sure you're able to do it. Okay? It's not bad at all. All right? You can do it. I know you can. And This is why I'm doing this video, to let people know that it's not hard as it seems, okay? It can be challenging. Yes, of course it can. But it's not hard as it seems. Just going into these little grooves. Some might fall on the little nubs that are there, but I'm not really worried about it because it's all gonna fall down, all right? It's all gonna fall down, okay? I just want to show you that it is not bad. Working with resin is not bad. And you see, I need some more. Okay, but I'm gonna try to make this go all around a little bit. And what I want to do, since I ran out like that, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna lift it up a little bit. Lift it so that some of it can slide to the other side, okay? When you find that you don't have enough, just make sure you have enough that at least covers it, okay? See my accident? It happens. It happens. I'm glad it didn't fall into the clear. But like I said, make sure, what I was trying to say rather, make sure you can kind of go around all over, because you need to add some more into this, all right? And I could take and have a wipe available, okay? Just have your wipe so you can clean your mess. Clean your mess up best you can with that one hand you're using. And go ahead and put it down. Let it roll back into place evenly. Wherever it's got to go, it should lay out evenly, okay? We still can come back and put more into this, but I wanted to make sure that it was level all the way across with that same color, okay? Because when you go back to mix the color, if you're not sharp, all right, if you're not too sharp, the color is not going to turn out the same, okay? Just letting you know. So try to make sure that you have enough on the first go round. If you have enough on the first go round, good job. Good job. So like I said, I'm just dropping some of this resin that's left. I try not to waste any resin because we all know it's expensive. Resin is expensive, and I don't know who have any to waste, but not me. Okay. And we can take and leave it as it is. Just put a clear coat on top, all right? You can do a clear coat. This is gonna need some more, but I'm not worried about that right now either. So we're gonna go ahead to the next one. I'm gonna go with, let's see how much resin I have left in this cup. I have a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, gonna take what I have left in this cup here, transfer it to one of my smaller cups. All right, get it all out. And I'm just putting it in a smaller cup. I'm gonna come back into frame so you'll be able to see me. But right now I'm just trying to put this in the cup. All right, getting all of my resin. Okay, getting all of my resin. It's gone. So what I'm gonna do now, I can put my little stick so it'll stay put. So I have not very much. Not very much. I want to figure out which one I want to do first. I think I want to do the outside. No, I want to do the inside and then the outside. I have two colors. I have a tint that we're going to use, and I have a cheap mica powder, okay? Because I'm letting you know you don't have to have the best quality of mica powder. I'm just saying, you know. Trying to let you see that you don't have to have the best of the best, all right? So I try to share my resin a little bit. So, okay, again, when you're using tints, all right? Let's see, can you see this back here? A little bit. That one, that, okay. When you're using tints, you only need one drop, especially with this little bit, all right? So put one drop. One drop. That's all I'm gonna use of that tint. That's called Candid Orange by Resin. Okay. So my one drop. So I'm gonna take it and start stirring it up. Okay. See what that one drop did? Very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. Love it. Love this. Think it's nice. All right. Just as anything else, wipe your stick off, okay? Wipe your stick off. This is a learning experiment, so, you know, take your time, watch it. Don't have nothing planned. If it's something you already know, fast forward. But okay, so I have this Citron, and these came in little bags, but I just transferred them to a bottle because I like to use a container. I don't like to use the bags. That's what I put in there, all right? Wasn't even a full squeeze. Did I tell you the name? It's Techarooz Pigment by Citron. No, Citron by Techarooz. My bad. My bad. So we're mixing, okay? We're mixing and we're mixing. Okay? This is fully mixed. All right. So there. We have it. Now, you can put more to make it more opaque, but I'm okay with this because I'm using a tint. So I feel like it'll be okay. I don't necessarily need a whole lot to make a color. I'm fine with this. So, which one should I do, y'all? Which one should I put on the outside? Oh my gracious. I'm gonna do the orange on the outside. So, okay, when you're doing things like this, take your time. Am I put up back up so you can see that? Let's see. Yeah, you can see that. I'll put it right there. All right, so I'm getting a little pinch, okay? And I'm gonna go around this edge. Never mind my unsteadiness, okay? Never mind that. Gonna stop right there. And then I'll take my Citron color and I'm just gonna pour it in the middle and let it seep out all the way to the orange. Okay. I need to put a little orange right here. My Candid orange. So I'm just trying to use all what I have left in this. My chickens like to out-talk me, okay? So excuse them. They just love attention and all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to pour a little bit more of this Citron color. Okay. And you can always take you a little stick and just blend that in a little bit. You just blend it by dabbing, okay? Just blend it. Make it so that it's just barely on that edge, okay? Blend that a little bit, even right there. And it won't be so much of a blob or blobbish, okay? It'll still look nice. Okay. So it'll look as if it's fading into that orange. All right. There. Okay. So that one is over. Now, I have what you call, let me see. I don't have any more resin right now, but I do have this little bit of yellow, the Citron that's left, okay? And this is just because I'm gonna just test something out, all right? I'm just gonna test something out. First of all, there is a little trash right here or something. I don't know what it is. Now, what I'm gonna do, this is my alcohol ink. Okay. I'm gonna take me, I was gonna use the Cast and Craft, but I don't have any more resin right now, so I'm just gonna use alcohol ink. I'm gonna put one, I forgot this one is, I got to clean the top out of this. The alcohol ink I'm using is by Piñata. I always have some in some bottles, but this is what it is. Okay. I always have the bigger bottles and just use the smaller bottles because they are more helpful to me. So this is my Piñata white. It's a mess, I know. Put 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably didn't need four drops. Probably didn't need that at all. But I'm using it because I'm experimenting while I'm experimenting with you all. Okay? That's all what I'm doing. So remember I had the Citron mica powder in here. Okay? Remember that. And what I'm gonna do, oh boy, be with me. Maybe I should have gotten a graduated measuring cup. I have one here I can pinch. So when you're working sometimes you need to grab a smaller little cup that you're able to bend really good and you can hold steady. And that's what I'm gonna do. So this video is gonna be a continuation to this video, okay? But I first wanted to get with this part. We don't want to go too fast with this, okay? We do not want to go too fast with this. This is something that if you are a beginner, these are some things that you can do, all right? Certainly some things that you can do. Now, I'm going to take my heat gun only because I poured this first, and I want to make sure that it's still, see it's almost ready. Oh my gracious, I might be too late. Might be too late, but I'm gonna try it anyway. If I'm too late, I have to do it on another experiment, okay? So I'm gonna go here, just around. Just around there, okay? Now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something. Oh, come on out. So no, this wasn't quite enough, but it's enough for an experiment, okay? It's enough for an experiment. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just take a dotting tool and I'm gonna pull in, all right? I'm gonna pull in, pull in, pull in, all right? I guess I'm gonna pull in from here too. Pull in there, pull in there, pull in there, pull in there, okay? So now, take my heat gun again and blow around. I'm just gonna push it a little bit. I'm gonna let this move on its own, okay? We will see what it's gonna end up looking like tomorrow. Let me get a little bit of glitter there to go in the center. Think quick, think quick. Think quick, girl. Dropping stuff too. Here's a little bit of gold opal by Let's Resin Mixology. Should have did this before. Oh gosh, I'm gonna make a mess. Gonna make a mess. Don't make too much of a mess. Try not to. Okay? Just gonna sit that there. I'm just gonna dab it right there into place. Okay? That's all I'm gonna do. Just dab it right there into place. Because, you know, I didn't know what exactly I was gonna do with this. All right? We're just dabbing, okay? Normally people put this first, but since I didn't know what I was doing, it's just up there. It's just up there, okay? So my flower is starting to bloom, okay? Don't know what it's gonna look like, but it's okay. So I did not use this. So what I do after I've, you know, tell y'all what I'm gonna do or whatever, or use whatever I'm gonna use, I leave things out so that I can make sure that I put it into the description. And if you want, I could eventually show you about that as well. But right now, we're just working on, you know, the steps you need to do when you're doing resin art. All right. So, there's one more thing that I do need to do real quick. Now, I've stopped using my lighter, my torch. I stopped using it because it can damage your molds. You shouldn't use it. But I see like a little something. I think I got it. Just going over it a little bit. A little bit. I don't want you to torch, okay? I just needed the torch, but I don't want you to torch because I've done put it away. I've stopped with it. But yeah, this is the first part of our video with learning with your resin. And you know, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Because it's something that I may have left out. It's something that I may have should have said, or you know, it's any little thing. And when there's questions and stuff like that, like I said, I don't mind answering questions. I'm here to help anybody who needs help. Okay. That's just me. That's what I like to do. And if I feel like I'm helping somebody, then, you know, I feel like I achieved something. So, let's see. Let's take you down. Let's take you down. Okay. So, you see that flower is starting to bloom, which I'm so surprised. I'm surprised, honey. That's just regular rose quartz mica powder. This is the Frosty mint paste, okay? This is a combination of Candid orange tint and just a cheap mica powder, which is in the color of Citron, okay? So on the next video, we'll be doing a top coat, okay? And after that top coat, then we'll be going to demold, the demold process, all right? And after the demold process, if you feel like we need to, you know, etch the outside edges, we can do that as well, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this little lesson today. It was beginner friendly, honey. Beginner friendly. I'm so shocked at that little flower right there. Okay, I know it's got all kind of little reflections and stuff on it, but look at that. Just mixing stuff. Okay, so we'll be back. If there's any questions, y'all please leave your questions. I do not mind answering, okay? I really do not. So I will see you on the next video doing the top coat, okay? So you have a good one. Bye-bye.